before the video gets going, tell me what you think this is. What is that? This right here is organic chicken poop. And today we're gonna be spreading it on our pastures. I'm not sure we're gonna get up there, but for sure we're heading over there to our big hay meadow. This came from an organic chicken farm, and it's litter along with some poop in it, and it's been aged for almost a year now, and it's time to get it onto the pasture. So you might be asking, why am I aging this that long? And it does lose some of its efficacy. How you say that? Efficacy. That's it. Efficacy. It loses a little bit of that, and that's okay. I want to make sure that we kill off anything that might be harmful to our farm before I put it on, and that's why I did it. Now it's time to spread it, and hopefully it's only going to take me a couple hours to get this done, because we got rain coming this afternoon and for the next several days, which means it's going to push it right in that ground and help us make more hay come the fall. Now, the last time I did this, I used a little tractor. This time I'm using a big tractor. The way it worked last time was I took the big tractor and loaded it up, then I took the little tractor and drove it around. Then I realized that wasn't really efficient. So this time, I'm using the big tractor to drag it, and then we're gonna start slinging it here in just a minute. I learned from the last time, don't start this thing up anywhere near your driveway. The setup is pretty easy. It uses a PTO to drive the chain, and then we use the hydraulics to get it to start moving. There that goes. There that goes. Take it up to 540. Right there at 540. And a little blow. Now, let's go sling some food. Holy cow! There it goes. Oh! This thing's driven by a PTO and a hydraulic. What it actually does is it moves the spreaders or the beaters on the back. So as the chain is sending the poop to the back, the spreaders are actually sending it out into the lawn, or the hayfield in this case. You can see that thing can throw some poop now, can't it? You might be asking me how much is in there. I have no idea. As much as it'll hold, maybe a little bit more. We don't put any other inputs besides this on the farm currently. At some point we are going to need to put some lime, but right now this is it. And I'm hopeful that we can get a better hay crop out this come fall. Well, I say fall, maybe September, mid-September. It's practically cold weather at that point. Come October, it's definitely chilly here. I'll get another set of, I'll be getting some more of this coming in probably in November. And I'm hoping I'll keep the spreader that long. This came from our county. These things cost about $20,000 to $30,000, maybe even more. And I simply don't have that kind of money. But every now and again to spend that $75, not a problem. It took me till later in the season to get it. I'm kind of bumming about that, but you know, it's just the way it works sometimes. The machine will also spread lime, and I'm looking forward to doing that soon. I don't know exactly when I'm going to do that, because I got to get it trucked in here, and everything is expensive, that's for sure. We live, oh, I don't know, an hour and a half from the nearest quarry. We're not even around one time, and we're almost halfway empty. I think we'll make it back to the tractor though. Let me get that poop off of you. Let me show you how this machine works. It's really cool. These are scrapers, and it's chain driven, and it's run off the PTO. So up here, you see we have a PTO shaft going all the way under, and there's a gearbox in the back, and that gearbox is going to be turning that whole, it's not really a walking floor, but those scrapers. And so up in the top, it's gravity flowing down. As it's going down, you've got those scrapers that are kind of going across the floor, bringing it to the back. Right here in the back is pulling the media out, and it's dropping down by gravity onto the two plates. And these plates are going in, one's going clockwise, the other one's going counterclockwise, and it's throwing it, I don't know, 30, 40 feet on either direction, which is quite cool. Uh-oh, that's a big beat. The beaters are powered by my tractor's hydraulics. The bottom of the floor, that's being done by the PTO. So I've been at this about 2 to 3 hours now, and I have caused a few problems of my own. So a couple of them was when I was scooping up the litter, I got the sod. And when I scraped up that sod, it just landed right down in the bottom of or where the scrapers are. And it absolutely would not work. Now, a little bit later, now let me back up a little bit. I had to come up here, get a shovel, dig it out, get it fixed, and go back and finish. Another problem I faced was when a couple of those chunks of sod came out, it stopped up one of the beaters. So I was only spreading from one side. So I had to stop again, get that chunk of junk off, and then keep on going. All in all, it's been working really, really well. It's a beautiful day to do it, albeit it would probably better to do it in the late fall, maybe in the winter. And next year we'll do just that. But getting on the schedule to borrow this thing or get it rented, it can be hard. I'm gonna set you up over here on the fence out of the way so you can see how it works. I think it's really neat. I'll be back in a minute. Now, what'd you think about that? It was pretty cool, wasn't it? A lot of fun. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. This is nothing different than a big old spreader that you might use at your house for spreading like lime. In fact, this can spread lime as well. There's some modifications we have to make to it, and I'm gonna be doing that later in the summer. But it can spread lime, and it does really well on manure, or in this case, litter, chicken litter, organic chicken litter. One hateful thing about this is cleaning it, because it is not exactly easy to clean. There's poop everywhere. If you look down in there, you can really see that tray and how it kind of works. That white stuff is like a plastic board. It's almost like a plywood. And as the chain's coming out and rotating back through, if there's too much above, it's just taking off a little bit and sending it right through that little opening there. And then gravity hits it and boom, it's gone. Now, one thing is for sure, you do not want to be anywhere in the area when this thing starts its slinging, because in this case, it's a little moist and it will stick to you like glue. At this point in the day, ooh, look right above my head. That's rain. It'd be so nice if it were raining right now to soften some of this up, but it's not. And so I'm gonna go grab the power washer. I'm sitting right next to a hose spigot. I'm gonna start the cleaning process. It usually takes me about an hour, and that's gonna pretty much end my day. With it running, you can see better how it operates. You see that? You see these bars? They're heading down, and that's where they're going to drop it, where the beaters are, which is going to end up throwing it. And the gravity from whatever you have in here is pushing down on it, and it's kind of going out that little chute down there at the other end. I'm not going to turn the beaters on, because I don't want to get hit with whatever's in there. Although it does look pretty clean though. Hey, thanks a lot for taking time out of your day to watch our videos. It really means a lot to us. We love sharing what God's done for us with you. Would you consider giving us a thumbs up? It'd mean a lot to us, and we'd love to hear from you. Let us know where you're watching from in the comments below. Thanks a lot, and until next time, God bless you. Now I'm going to show you something really cool. All right, you might not be able to see her. Right over here are some eggs, and it's a killdeer. I don't think she's there. They blend in so well, it sometimes can be kind of hard to see them. There they are. You see them right there? Oh, isn't that so cool? Every year we get the killdeer that come into the farm. First several years, I thought they were like sandpipers, but they're not. They're called a killdeer, and they come every single year. They are really, really cool. When they hatch, I'll see if I can catch them on film. They're little tiny guys. They look like little chickens, but they run a whole lot faster.